Okay, buddy, how are you doing? Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of February 2022. A lot of twos. The second of the second month of 2022. To have one more, we would have to be 200 years from now. So probably that is not going to make it, and probably you won't either. But hopefully someone will. Lately I forget to turn off the sound. But anyway, let me just get this out of the way. And again, 2 days since the last video I made. Yesterday was, unfortunately, I couldn't get to spend a lot of time with you because I had recording of my crypto channel, and it was not a long recording, but it was a really cool one. But and I'll tell you why it was good. Oh well, the only thing that it took time was that actually I started taking care of the the lighting and the camera angles. We're introducing 3 cameras instead of one fixed camera. But now that we decided to let go pretty much everyone in the production, the video production part department, because they were not doing their job. They just were like doing a terrible job. Supposedly, the head of this department was like amazingly good and everything, but no, it's just lazy bastard that doesn't want to do anything. So that he has to step in and bring his equipment and do the thing properly for once, and hopefully forever. Anyway, the good thing is this one, buddy. And by the time that you are old, like 10 years old, NFTs probably will be just the most normal thing in the world. But right now, they just started, like, the existence of NFTs is very, very, just a few months, maybe a year or two, I don't know exactly, but it's very recent. And that, oh, it's more, it's a little bit more, yes. Because there's a company that started doing a game, and this game uses NFTs, and they've been around since 2017. So, but that's it. It's no longer than just some years. But this last year was like the big boom of NFTs when everyone started listening about them, when people started paying crazy amounts of money for NFTs, non-fungible tokens. For you, probably you will not even know the NFT term, but everything digital most likely will be property of someone. So it will be just natural that whatever you have on the internet, whatever you publish, whatever you make available for others to use or to do or to see, will be your property. And the same when you use other stuff on the internet, whatever it is. I honestly, I don't know yet. No one knows yet how NFTs are going to permeate the future, but most likely you will be living it and you will not even know the name. The whole blockchain space will be probably just running underneath everything you're using once you turn on the computer and you connect to the internet. So now it's a big boom, right? Because it's new. We don't know where it's going to head, or where it's going to end up being. We don't know the actual value of things in the long term. But now people are buying just JPGs, right? Like just images. But they are acquiring the property but just that simple image, man. Like, you can't imagine how simple they can be. And they are paying 100, 200, 300,000, even $1 million for one image. So of course this cannot go forever, and unfortunately Daddy hasn't really put the time or the intention on trading NFTs, because I think it's overvalued. I think the bubble is just now too big. to invest, and most of these assets will or may go to zero because some people are just buying a rock, the image of a cartoon of a rock, and they are paying up to $1 million. So I'm interviewing a lot of people that are in the know, that they are benefiting from them, that they are making games that use NFTs, that they're creating art that they are publishing as NFTs, and of course people can buy it, and so on and forth. So yesterday I was interviewing one artist, Ophir Lieberman, an Israeli artist he made a collection of NFTs based on shamanic and mystical knowledge. So he created the code that puts all these different shamanic, divination, symbolic elements together, right? Randomly. But even he's an extremely rational person because he's a very good coder. He's, like a very technical person, besides being a very artistic person as well. He believes in the code itself. When he was creating the code, he embedded it with the intention of each person that chooses to make an NFT and mint an NFT. That's how you call when you make it. It's as if the universe itself is embedded inside the code that he made. So in a way, when you are creating an NFT from him, that NFT is carrying information that the universe is decoding for you. In other words, that NFT kind of tells you, or kind of like your log, or what stage spiritually you are in. So right? So you have information from different realms. So this is super interesting. And again, the whole blockchain space, the whole crypto space, it's highly intellectual, highly rational. Yet, funny enough, a lot of these people are very, very aware of the nature of reality being or going beyond what we can feel, touch, and see. That part I love, and that's But if a lay person, the layman, would listen to these things, they would think, "Oh, bollocks, crazy." But these are people that know nothing, that haven't used their minds much, that they're not creating anything, that they're not coding anything, that they're not into the finances, crypto, and all the different usages people are finding for the blockchain technology, that one day I wanted to talk to you about, because I have a take that is extremely spiritual on what the blockchain is. And I'll just give you a little snippet. I think the blockchain, we have found the way how the universe or God works in terms of, for example, karma. Karma, like the balancing of energy, like between every point in the universe. The blockchain does that. The blockchain, every single actor, every single party in the blockchain testifies with the operations, how the energy or transactions have moved in at any given moment. Every single person, every single party in the blockchain, in the network, testifies, like is in the know of how the energy was transferred, how much of it, when, to whom, from whom, etc. So anyway, so just talking to these kind of guys that are extremely smart. That's one thing I love about working on the crypto and the blockchain space, is that you'll find so many super talented, super smart people that is just insane. I mean, I have worked in different industries over time, I have met people from all walks of life, all kind of industries, all kind of people everywhere in the world. But I've never met so many people that are so smart and at the same time so aware of reality being much more than what your senses can tell you. So that's what I was doing yesterday. So unfortunately, that made me miss most of the time with you that I usually have, or that I try to make for you. Then I went to a restaurant and I was just fixing videos, like editing the videos I make for you the rest of the evening until I came home. And well, you actually heard me coming in, and you cried and everything because you wanted to see me, but mommy like kind of forced you to sleep, and it was good because it was already late. Anyway, so that's why yesterday I don't have much except the usual, just waking up, dancing with you, playing with you, which is already the best part of my day every single day. Anyway, but today you are, and you have been for a few weeks on this no stage, but it's getting really really heavy. Like whatever mommy or you ask you is like, just you think about it, and you actually do think about it, and your no's go from very soft no because you actually want to say yes to extremely strong no's where you're positively not wanting to do something, like seriously. So but everything is no, just it's just so cute to see you always everything no. But when you want something and you're like no, but you're like your little eyes like like food or something. And mommy was telling me that yesterday, you only eat meat or eggs or cheese. That's about it. Just everything is animal proteins and fats. But that is kind of a savage and not a very civil person. So when I eat my meat like you, right, like all this greasy stuff, what I do is just to clean my hands. I clean them on my own body, on my skin, because this anyway, the fat of beef, for example, is one of the best ingredients for creams. The most expensive creams are made out of animal fat. So for me, it's just like, okay, it has a little bit of extra salt and pepper, but nothing that is going to harm my skin. So I always do. And the day before yesterday, you you like keeping yourself clean, your hands, but you kind of just go somewhere, anywhere, to anything. You just start just like cleaning your hands, either on anything. It doesn't matter. It may be the car, it may be the remote of the air conditioner. It doesn't matter. But that day I was like, no. I told you to clean on daddy's legs, because hey, I'm just putting good stuff in my skin, right? And you started doing it. And when I was not here yesterday, mommy told me that you started cleaning your hands on your own legs. Of course, mommy freaks out. I mean, she's like, nah, but it's dirty and the pepper is going to irritate the skin. Like, yeah, never mind. Just let him. And I just love it. I love that I'm making a savage monkey out of you, and that's cool. Of course, at the right time, you will learn not to do it if you want to. But if you don't, it's just good anyway. And anyway, people, smart people, good people in your life will accept anything from you. So never change anything that you like doing just to please people that you don't care about, or that they will be judging you, because that kind of people, not important in your life. So never try to please anyone by changing your behavior. Period. Unless, of course, it's something that is truly meaningful and it's worth changing, but it's going to benefit you, no one else but you. And of course, anything that is good for you is going to benefit everyone. That's it. But it's always you first. And then The rest follows. You don't have to do much. Anyway, so you doing your leg things. But no, this is a funny thing, right? That it's all no, 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 no. And it seems like it gets worse, worse and worse and worse as you approach 2 years old. They call them the terrible two. And honestly, I don't know what you can do that is terrible at 1 or 2 or 3. I may be surprised and I may be telling you all about it, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. And I actually think that you went very early in that stage already. So I don't see the terrible thing. Otherwise, I'll let you know. Then, oh yeah, mommy also told me that, well, she tells me every day almost that when I have to leave, once you go and get your nap, usually daddy has to go. If I have to do something, I just take the time from the moment that you go and have your midday nap. And sometimes I come earlier, sometimes I come quite late. But every time you wake up after your midday nap, the first thing you do is just get off the bed and come and look for me here at the studio. And you're, da. That's how you call me. And you have a very particular sound for me. And you just go and you tell mommy that I'm not here. And before it was a lot, but it breaks mommy's heart and it breaks my heart as well, because I would like to be here, but well, sometimes a man has to do what a man has to do. So that's another thing. And yeah, and today we went out to get some stuff, and I told you, right, like a few days ago, you started running like crazy, and you did run quite a bit, like at least half a kilometer or even more. But today, again, we were in where were we? We were in a shopping center as well. In Bangkok, you have to kind of go to a shopping center because there's not much more than that, day-to-day thing, life. But now, and you've been doing it also when you are dancing, right? You start dancing. You put yourself like in a position like ready, set, go, right? Just like this, and you start dancing. You listen to the really cool part, stop as well, and start dancing. But now you're doing it when we're running. It's as if you are inviting me to run together with you or racing with you. And you can only imagine just how cute you look, right? Just so tiny. You're still only with your nappy and the tank top, right? That's all you wear, because what else, man? At 35 degrees or 40 degrees or 30 degrees, whoever dresses up a baby more than this is just like the saddest. Anyway, so just imagine yourself, you're tiny with your long hair, because we never cut your hair, and I'm not planning to cut your hair in a long time because it's getting curlier and curlier, so it will look like here, right? Your nappy, your tank top, right? And you're like, and you look at me like, like, ready, set, and I go, but you don't. You take like an extra second or two to oh, me. And you start running. But now you really start running. Again, you're not just like walking fast, but I see that at some point, at some time, both of your feet are off the ground. So you are running, and you even like, as a natural runner, we are all natural runners before we screw it up later with shoes and unfortunately with cartoons as well. It's something that we saw with my nephew. Once he saw the cartoons, how they portray runners like, going back, right? Then kids start adopting these kind of things they watch on the movies, on TV or on YouTube. But now you're a natural runner, so what you do is you lean forward, right? You push your heart forward, and you just start going faster and faster, which is cute. I like it, but it also makes me like, oh man, the day he falls, but you don't fall. It's really extraordinary how good you move, how good you run. You don't fall. Even, you're always running and you're always racing. But today, right? You were doing it a lot, but you're like, you run and something catches your eye, and you just do both things. You keep running and you keep watching. Just so you're like, I'm like, please God, just keep him safe, right? Because I don't want you to go and smash yourself or trip yourself, and well, it's going to end up in crying. But luckily, I mean, this, I congratulate myself every day and your mommy, because she allows me that we keep you without any, shoes, barefoot always, even on the street and everything. You're just still the same. So yeah, that's the cute part, how you start. And you every time we reach a space, you want to go backwards. You kind of don't think that we can go forward elsewhere. You always want to go back, right? So the moment that I don't let you go back, because we need to keep going forward to reach the destination, you're like, ah. But once you understand that I'm just aligning you in a different angle so we can keep running, then you're, and boom, off we go. So, and you run a lot. So beautiful. And what else? I have no idea what I wrote, and this is a problem with my writing. But today you actually, again, you're maturing a lot every day, especially lately. You are maturing very fast, and as I have told you before many times, you never want to kiss mommy. It's very rare when you kiss mommy. But today you were playing, and usually when you play, you kiss no one, not even me, no one. But we were playing in the morning. I told you, "Hey, kiss me," and you just came up. No. But then mommy came to be with us, around us, and I told you, "Hey, kiss mommy," and you did it. Even you were playing, you just did it. I was like, wow, so cool. So now we can negotiate. I'm going to get something from mommy, so I can talk to you, and you can be nice to her. One kiss at a time. We're going to make a lot of money, or something else. I'm going to ask to my mommy. And then, then last thing. I went to pick a lot of stuff from a previous studio I had, and I have a lot of things still, not a lot, but quite a few things inside the car, because I don't want to bring them here without having a place for everything. Otherwise, my studio is going to become a mess again. So you saw this one. This is kind of like a dolly, kind of. I mean, it makes for a dolly. This actually, you can set the angles of the wheels, of the axis of the wheels, and then here you can put a camera. So if you don't have a proper dolly, and especially now they have a really beautiful motorized dollies, what you do is you just place the camera, right, and you just go around, and it looks really nice if you put it in slow motion. It looks really nice. So you saw this, and I haven't used it in a long time, but you saw it and you were like, wow, you liked it so much. So we took it up here, and then you didn't want to let it go. I mean, we went to get you to sleep, your midday nap, and you just didn't care. You didn't breastfeed. You didn't drink your milk. You didn't go to sleep at all. I mean, end of the day, we had to come out because you didn't want to do your nap. Then I left. I had a very interesting meeting with very, very interesting, very big politician, big advisor to the Prime Minister of Thailand, and so I couldn't be here, right? But you were super sleepy because you didn't nap at all. So, mommy, you were drinking mommy's milk, and suddenly you fell asleep, and then you didn't want to. You woke up, but you wanted to go straight back to sleep. So mommy took you to bed, and you found the car there. It was there because I hid it at some point in the middle of the day, so you could sleep. You did. So you found that, and you know what you did? You hacked it and you went to sleep with it. And believe me, this is one of the least hackable things I can think of, because it's made for heavy duty stuff. So it's a plank of steel, right? Very kind of obviously very hard, but it's also very sharp. Everything is sharp on it, all the everything has sharp ends except the wheels, which are kind of nice and soft, like rollerblade kind of wheels. But still, you just and you went to sleep with it, which, as you may imagine, I find very cute. and and that's it, buddy. That's it for the day, and that's it for the NFT reflection, and that's it for your greasy hands getting some cleanliness out of your skin, and your no to everything. And it's just every day is a beautiful day, especially knowing that you're here in my life, and love playing with you. This is something that unfortunately is difficult to express in a video. I write the little highlights, but the truth of the matter is that the most beautiful things are the common things, the simple things, the everyday tiny things, like feeding you. Like this morning, I gave you meat, and maybe you find it disgusting at the age that you are watching this video. I don't know, but Daddy has always like chewed your meat before giving it to you. This is in this moment in time. Everyone is thinking about cleanliness, and I think that it's really dirty, and my mouth is full of microbes and bacteria, and it's a bad idea. Even my brother was like, "No, don't kiss in the lips, don't do this, don't do that." Like, don't care, dude. You do whatever you want with your kid. I do whatever I want with mine. The truth of the matter, buddy, is that this we did for eons as a species. We did it, and it's very important, because if you put it on a blender, you completely liquefy things. So you have not much work, right? Because I chew it to the point that you can chew a little bit more. You can do something before you didn't have teeth with your gums or with your tongue, right? And just the mere fact of the swallowing of something hard helps actually all the to open and to develop all the structures, the bone structures, the fascial structures, the dental, the jaw structures of your body, right? And with it, you affect all the respiratory system, the breathing system. So that's one, right? Another one is that, well, you train inside to digest. Finished. Plus, the saliva has a lot of enzymes that help the breaking down of food. The digestion starts the moment that food touches your mouth. So with a blender, you don't get any of that, because you just swallow it. There's no effort. There's no chewing of any kind. The time that the food stays in your mouth is minimal. It doesn't get enough saliva. So for all that reason, and the bonding reason is extremely important, because that's funny that I noticed that your oral stage, we all go through different stages of development according to Freud, right? I noticed that you came out of your oral stage very soon and to completion. You never put anything in your mouth. There was a time that you put everything in your mouth. I mean, if you could have put the whole world, and you tried, you actually licked the floor. Not one floor, a lot of floors. Even in the middle of the city. Yeah. You know how many times you got sick because of this? Not once. Never you got sick of your tummy. Never. Actually, you never got sick of anything. So all these things, buddy, had made us very, very, very close to each other. very close. Um, I can see the trust. I can see like how, like I always say in the videos, we do have a very strong and very special connection. Unlike anything, people around us are always in awe. Like it's weird because he's too young to be attached to daddy from day zero. Normally, kids, all babies, are super attached to mother, obviously, right? Because mother means survival. Besides love, besides like all the heart normally getting like there's electromagnetism coming out of our hearts, especially the mother and the child and the baby, and they usually connect until the frequency it's resonating. It means that both frequencies are at the same level, right? So usually babies, it's all mother and father is just father. But in this case, it kind of has been completely the opposite way, and it has remained so, right? So I think partially it's because of this, because, well, the first 3 days you spent with me, and I was in the hospital as much as I could, and I tried just to have you here, right? Because you didn't have mommy's heart to sequence to, so synchronize to. So I tried to my best, right, to exercise the most possible like power, right, to connect with you. So those 3 days were essential. Then when mommy was recovering, I tried to take you out, to drink coffee with me. And I would keep you forever just super close to me. And then I was able to start feeding you, right? Always try to feed you, always try. I massaged you. I learned how to massage babies. So I had all these different opportunities to bond with you, to get close to you, to Did you listen to that? That's you. I hope the microphone cocked it. That's you, buddy. That's you. You sometimes wake up after, I don't know, 2-3 hours, sometimes more often, but now every time less and less often. And mommy has to go because she's waiting for me to finish this video. And you cry like this, and then mommy runs. I do too, but I cannot breastfeed you. So you wake up because I know it. It's me, and then you get overly excited, and then you don't sleep again for hours. So that's the only reason why I have to not go and take care of you when you wake up. So yeah, so today, and when I feed you, now you want less and less to be fed like that. You want to do everything yourself, but sometimes I don't know what happened. A lot of noises. Anyway, but yeah, sometimes I'm like, I think you miss that closeness to me. You miss those, just feeling loved, because that's all it is. You feel love, and those are the tiny moments that are the most beautiful. And I cannot make a video every day of how beautiful it is to just be with you and look at your eyes and look at your amazing smile, because you are, besides being very good looking, because you are, of course, look at me. No, mom is a very beautiful woman. Besides being very beautiful, besides having the halo that every baby and toddler has, you also have a lot of charisma. You have this special, very special shine of your eyes. You glow. There's something very, very special about you. And this is besides the fact that I love you, and even if you look like a I don't know, like an ugly octopus, I would still see you beautiful. Obviously, yes. But besides that, you are yeah, there's something very special about your presence. And those moments are the ones that I cannot talk in a video because they would you will learn nothing out of this video. Like, you're so cute, you're so cute, you're also so cute again, right? But when we're dancing, when you show me something, in the past, when you toddlers, when you were very, well, more babies, right? Everything you did with your hands, if you wanted something, you would turn your hands in a certain way. If you wanted something else, you would turn it somehow else. If you wanted it too much, you would twist it like a lot. So it was a way of communication, and I loved the fact that I was close enough to you every day that I could learn your language, to the point that, again, mom is very, very formulistic. She's just very A, B, C, D, the fact, 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 fact. Well, I look at things and I see the meaning behind, right? So I could tell mommy, like, oh, he wants this. Oh, he's feeling that. Oh, that. And most of the time, very, very, very accurately. So, yeah. So that's today you were doing that. And the funny thing is, you know what? It's your body. So you haven't tagged yourself as, oh, that's my hand, or that's my forearm, or that's that's what I'm doing with my hand. It's funny. No, you are just you. And you're not judging it, you're not categorizing what you're doing. But then I do the same, and you're like, is that what I'm doing? It's just like, whoa. And then you look at yourself in a completely different light. These are the kind of things that, for me, are absolutely priceless because of the nature of my curiosity, my absolute intent and understanding you beyond words, beyond what you do physically, allows me to enjoy things to a degree that is just so enjoyable. So it's like I crack a mystery every day, and whatever I don't crack remains a beautiful mystery that I just respect because it's you. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm in love with you. I just love you so fucking much. That's it, kiddo. That's it. What can I tell you? I mean, maybe I'm just the most ridiculous old man in the world. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's a cool thing. Nothing matters. If I never really cared about the world, the people, society, the rules, with you, I mean, nothing is important. The only true thing that is important is mommy and you. That's it. And that makes me a very happy man. And I thank you both every day for that. I love you.